Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the life and career of Kelsey Mitchell, the dynamic guard for the Indiana Fever. We'll cover everything from her early days in Ohio all the way to her WNBA stardom, and even some fun facts about her personal life. If you enjoy this deep dive, make sure to smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, share this video with fellow basketball fans, and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future content. Now, let's get started and talk about Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell was born on November 12, 1995 in Cincinnati, Ohio, and basketball was basically in her blood from the very beginning. She grew up in a sports-crazy household. Her dad, Mark Mitchell, was a football player and coach, and her mom, Cheryl, played college basketball at Eastern Kentucky. In fact, Cheryl was a standout rebounder in college and later became a social worker, while Mark coached high school basketball around Cincinnati. Kelsey has said she's always been a daddy's girl, sharing a special bond with her father. He coached her and her siblings, and Kelsey often tags along to every practice or game. Kelsey isn't an only child. She's one of 4 kids, and there are actually 2 sets of twins in her family. Her brothers Kevin and Cameron, 2 older twin brothers, played sports. Kevin was a soccer star and Cameron played football, and her twin sister Chelsea even played basketball alongside Kelsey. Mom and Dad intentionally had 2 sets of twins, Kelsey and Chelsea, the younger pair, and Kevin and Cameron, the older pair. Growing up, Kelsey would sit at the end of her brothers' youth team benches just to hang out with them, even grabbing water bottles for the team as a little kid. The very first time she ever stepped on the court in a game was when a player fouled out at one of her brother's games. Kelsey, all of 4 years old, hopped in and proved she belonged. The rest, as she says, was history. Her dad, Mark, was truly her mentor. Kelsey has said he was her best friend and biggest basketball teacher. He even ran their family through tough backyard and city court workouts, teaching Kelsey and her siblings how to compete against everyone. Sadly, Mark Mitchell passed away unexpectedly in March 2024 at the age of 56. It hit Kelsey hard. She said she lost her OG best friend, but she's carried on his legacy every time she steps on the court. After his passing, she leaned on her faith and family. As Kelsey herself put it in an interview, "God, family, and my dad's spirit are what keep her going." That strength and love from her family have driven Kelsey throughout her life and career. High school career. Kelsey's high school basketball journey took place at Princeton High School in suburban Cincinnati. As a true freshman, she was already making waves, but it was her junior and senior years that really lit things up. She became the go-to scorer for her team, eventually setting school records and piling up more than 2,000 career points at Princeton High. In 2014, Kelsey led her team to the Ohio High School State Championship. And in that same year, she collected nearly every award available in Ohio. She was named Ohio Ms. Basketball, the top player in the state, and the Associated Press Ohio Division I Player of the Year. On top of that, she earned national recognition as a McDonald's All-American in 2014, one of the premier honors for a high school player. Along the way, Kelsey was a 5-star recruit by ESPNW and others, and she also excelled in the classroom. She was a 4-time All-Academic selection in her league and earned the Greater Miami Conference All-Academic Award 4 years running. Looking back, her prep resume was loaded. State champion, State Player of the Year, McDonald's All-American. You name it, she did it. Despite being only 5 foot 8 inches, Kelsey dominated the high school game with her scoring and athleticism. She was strong, fearless, and skilled, traits that earned her the nickname Certified Bucket. All of that success made her a heavily recruited prospect for college. College career at Ohio State. After high school, Kelsey Mitchell stayed home state and joined the Ohio State Buckeyes in 2014. At Ohio State, she immediately made a name for herself. As a freshman, she exploded onto the national scene, averaging around 25 points per game. In fact, she scored 873 points in her freshman year, the second most points ever by a freshman in NCAA Division I history. Ohio State fans soon saw that Kelsey was special. She helped carry the Buckeyes and never shied away from taking big shots. She earned unanimous Big Ten Freshman of the Year honors in 2015 and was a USBWA National Freshman of the Year. Kelsey's college career was a barrage of awards and records. She was a two-time and actually three-time Big Ten Player of the Year, co-player in 2015, again in 2017, and outright in 2018. She was an All-American 4 times, first team or second team by major polls almost every year. In 2016, she made first team All-American. In 2018, she won the prestigious Dawn Staley Award as the nation's top guard. All that while racking up points, an astonishing 3,402 points in her Buckeyes career. That put her as Ohio State's all-time leading scorer and second in NCAA history, behind only Kelsey Plum at that time. Impressively, she was the fastest player in NCAA women's history to reach 2,000 points. Her senior year stat line tells the story. About 24 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds per game, and relentless scoring output. Kelsey often put up 30-point games in college and was the centerpiece of Ohio State's offense. Off the court, she also valued education. By 2020, she even completed her master's degree in sports administration at the University of Cincinnati. In sum, Kelsey's college years cemented her legacy. A relentless scorer and leader who achieved almost everything you can in collegiate basketball. Now you might be wondering, how tall is Kelsey Mitchell and what's her build like? She's officially listed at 5 feet 8 inches tall, about 1.73 m, and around 155 pounds. In the world of basketball, that's not super tall, especially for the WNBA. But Kelsey plays much bigger than her height. She is quick and powerful with the ball, has great elevation on her shots, and an amazing work ethic. At 5'8", she plays mostly point guard or shooting guard, meaning she runs the offense, handles the ball, and creates shots either for herself or for her teammates. Despite being undersized by some standards, she's known for fearless drives and a deadly outside shot, a classic big guard skill set. Professional WNBA career. In the 2018 WNBA draft, Kelsey's college dominance paid off. She was selected second overall by the Indiana Fever. Right from the start in Indiana, she made an impact. In her rookie season, she averaged about 12.7 points per game and earned a spot on the WNBA All-Rookie team. She even participated in the WNBA three-point contest that year, a rare feat for a rookie, because she was already showing how elite her shooting was. Kelsey quickly became a cornerstone for the Fever. By 2019 and 2020, she was the Fever's leading scorer. She scored a franchise record 38 points in one game in 2019 and knocked down a ton of threes, including a game with 9 three-pointers, another team record. She steadily improved her averages, reaching around 18 points per game by 2022 and career-high 19.2 points per game in 2024. Along the way, she made 2 WNBA All-Star teams, 2023 and 2024, and won the Dawn Staley Leadership Award in 2023 for her on- and off-court leadership. Kelsey wears jersey number 0 for the Fever, and she's become one of the franchise's all-time top scorers, second in total points in team history. She's known as a relentless scorer who can shoot in tight spaces, as well as a willing defender and team leader. In the 2024 season, she helped lead Indiana to the playoffs for the first time since 2016, ending a long postseason drought. That year, she had some of the best basketball of her career, proving she's a star who can carry the team offensively. Her dedication to the Fever is clear. In the 2024 offseason, the team prioritized re-signing Kelsey. In an interview, Mitchell explained why she chose to stay in Indiana. "I wanted to create something unbelievable with teammates like Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. My game serves best with youth, and I'm going to take every opportunity one can with these ladies to do the best I can." She committed to a 1-year Supermax extension in 2024, which in 2025 made her one of the highest-paid players in the league. All in all, Kelsey's professional career is a story of consistent improvement and loyalty. She's become the veteran leader of a rising Fever team. Overseas career. Like many WNBA players, Kelsey Mitchell has also played basketball overseas during the WNBA off-seasons. Her overseas resume includes stints on teams in Egypt, Israel, Spain, and China. In 2019, she played for Al Ahly in Egypt. In 2021 to 2022, she suited up for Elitzer Ramla in Israel. In 2023, she played for Spar City Lift Girona in Spain. And in 2024, she signed with the Shaanxi Flame in the Women's Chinese Basketball Association for the 2024 to 2025 season. These overseas experiences have helped her develop her game further and also supplement her income, as WNBA salaries are relatively modest. She even played in the Athletes Unlimited Basketball League in the U.S. during 2022 to 2024 off-seasons, which was another professional opportunity. In all, Mitchell's club career has been truly international, giving her exposure to different playing styles and cultures. While with Elitser Ramla in Israel, she continued to display her scoring prowess, and with Girona in Spain, she gained experience in a top European league. Playing overseas is typical for WNBA players, and Kelsey has done it as diligently as anyone. National team career. On the international stage, Kelsey Mitchell has represented Team USA in youth and 3x3 competitions. As a teenager, she took part in the USA Basketball Under-16 trials in 2011, though she didn't make the final roster then. Later, she made the USA U-23 national team in 2017. She was also listed as a finalist for the 2018 USA World Cup team, although she ultimately didn't make the final cut for the senior 5x5 World Cup team. However, Kelsey did find success with the USA in 3x3 basketball. In 2023, she was on the USA 3x3 Women's AmeriCup team in Puerto Rico, and they won the gold medal. She averaged about 3.8 points per game and provided key assists in that 3x3 tournament. Also in 2017, she played for the USA in the Under-24 Four Nations tournament in Tokyo, helping them win the first ever title in that event. And in 2022, she was part of a USA team during the World Cup qualifying window. So while she hasn't been on a senior Olympic team, Mitchell has proudly worn USA red, white, and blue, and has gold medals from age group and 3x3 competitions to her name. Kelsey Mitchell's legacy is still in the making, but she's already left a big impact. She transformed the records at Ohio State, the all-time leading scorer, and then became the face of the Fever's offense for years. She has shown that a player with her size can score at will, inspiring young guards everywhere. Off the court, Kelsey is a role model for hard work and dedication. Her never-stop attitude and love for the game have earned her respect around the league. She's also known for her leadership. As mentioned, she won the Dawn Staley Leadership Award, the same award named after a great coach, for being an outstanding leader on her WNBA team and community in 2023. She's vocal about issues. In fact, in a Players Tribune essay, she spoke out about seeing toxic behavior in the online fan culture and used her platform to call for more respect and support for women's sports. That shows she cares about the broader game. Kelsey also gives back through her own foundation. She founded the Kels Hoops Foundation, named after her nickname Kels, a nonprofit that holds youth basketball camps and encourages young athletes, especially from underprivileged backgrounds, to pursue sports. Every summer, she brings kids together, gives out scholarships, and shares what she's learned. That's part of her off-court legacy, empowering the next generation. Between her records, her all-star honors, and her community work, Kelsey is already building a lasting legacy in women's basketball, personal life, and education. Off the court, Kelsey Mitchell is often described as down-to-earth and focused. She has a master's degree in sports administration from the University of Cincinnati, finished in 2020, which shows she values education. If she weren't a basketball star, she's mentioned she might have pursued being an athletic director because she loves the organizational side of sports. Kelsey's interests include watching movies and reading fiction. In interviews, she said she's a bit of a bookworm when she finds a time. She also loves food. In fun interviews, she confessed that she's a big fan of peppermint mocha coffee and waffles, and that sweet home-cooked meals like yams and macaroni and cheese are her comfort foods. She keeps a pretty normal lifestyle. You'll often see her training hard, spending time with family, and of course posting on social media about her games or foundation events. She's active on Instagram at Kels_hoop, where she shares highlights and glimpses of her life, but she generally keeps her personal life private. Speaking of private life, let's touch on religion and dating. On faith, Kelsey hasn't publicly declared a specific religion, but she does identify as a person of faith. After her father's death, she talked about getting closer with God and said that leaning on her faith helped her cope. She was quoted saying that God, family, and my dad's spirit are what keep her going, showing that spirituality, in the broad sense, is important to her. As for dating, Kelsey tends to keep that very much out of the spotlight. She's not known for any public celebrity relationships. There was a viral Instagram moment in 2024 where she posted a selfie with another Indiana Fever star, but it was clear they were just good friends and teammates. Bottom line, if Kelsey has a special someone, she's wise enough to keep that away from social media. Fans respect that she focuses on basketball and family, and if she ever shares news on that front, she'll do it on her own terms. Net worth, lifestyle, residences, and cars. Now you probably want to know about Kelsey's net worth and lifestyle too. Officially, she hasn't made any bold claims, but various sports finance sites estimate her net worth to be around $1 to $2 million. This comes from her WNBA salaries, overseas contracts, and likely some endorsement deals. WNBA players often have shoe or local endorsement partnerships. For context, she signed a Supermax deal in 2024 worth about $249,000 for the season. The WNBA salary cap is rising. Over time, her career earnings are over $1.1 million just from the WNBA, not counting overseas pay and other income. So $1 million net worth is a reasonable ballpark in the mid-2020s, though it's nothing like megastars in bigger leagues. Lifestyle-wise, Kelsey lives a relatively grounded life. She's originally from Cincinnati and still calls Ohio home. When playing for Indiana, she spends much of the season in Indianapolis or traveling for games, but you can bet her off-seasons include time back in Ohio with family. She hasn't flaunted lavish mansions or private jets. In fact, she once jokingly said in an interview that she'd rather have a nice house than a nice car, implying that big homes appeal to her more than flashy sports cars. We do know her hometown is Cincinnati, Ohio, and she still seems connected there. That's where the Kels Hoops camps often take place. So basically, Kelsey enjoys a pretty normal lifestyle for a pro athlete. Good teammates, family nearby, a decent home, and the drive to keep improving her game. She also stays healthy and fit, focusing on nutrition and training rather than crazy diets or fad lifestyles. When it comes to hobbies, besides reading and movies, she's mentioned liking board games. She's not into video games, but will play classics like Monopoly with her teammates. All in all, Kelsey's lifestyle is about basketball, family, and a few simple pleasures, rather than glitz and glamour. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Kelsey Mitchell's life and career. We covered a lot of ground, from her family roots to her latest WNBA seasons. She's truly a great example of hard work paying off, and her story is still unfolding. If you did find this video helpful or entertaining, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think Kelsey's next big achievement will be, or if you have a favorite Kelsey Mitchell moment so far. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.